What up, anime people? We're back. Grill's still on. I'm going to talk to you about One Piece. And before I start that, the last video we did on One Piece, I said that that was probably one of the best animated videos that they did. Zoro's fight with King. And I was not wrong. Out of all the anime One Piece episodes, that one got a 9.9 out of 10. And honestly, it was probably really good. If you haven't seen the fight, go to our TikTok, check it out. But this one, we're moving on to the scene. We're getting closer to Luffy going Gear 5, which everybody's waiting for. Um,
Are you
but this
saying
one
year
was
five or gear five?
Gear 5, like
Year five.
GAR. Yeah. Yeah. So he's only gone to, this is his last form. So this one right here, when he's just laughing, he's pretty much at the brink of death, and he's just like, where he turns into Joe Boy. All you One Piece fan knows what that means. He's the guy. But this one was mainly about clean. It's kind of like cleaning up the ending of the war because we've already saw that Sanji won against Queen, Zoro won against King. So Kaido's two right hands, his right and his left hand, are pretty much gone. So now they're calling Zoro and Sanji the wings of the new Pirate King, which is Luffy. And so the CP0 guys that are there for the government secretly are pretty much having to go find Nico Robin, Steeler, which they still can't because a lot of people are in their way. As y'all know, the guy Drake from the Navy that's secretly a pirate also. Um, you have them fighting, and so they all find out that King and Queen have been defeated, which shocks everybody because those two guys are super strong. One of them, as we know, King is from an ancient civilization that you'll come to find out later in the whenever the anime comes up of how that plays. But this one was really cool because you see key parts of God Usopp, which is the sniper that's scared of everything with the big nose. And honestly, he's one of the weaker characters of One Piece. I know I'm gonna get hate for that, but he is. But he's an amazing sniper. His as we know, his dad is a part of Shank's crew. He pretty much pulled a Goku and just left him and just never raced him. Uh but yeah, he ends up having to go and save some of the samurais, and come to find out everybody is attacking him, and he's being brave for once. We see his every arc. He's brave like one time out of every arc. And then Izou, the older brother, which if y'all don't know, that's the samurai dude that looks like a chick, but he's a dude. His sister is the samurai that is a dude also. They just look like chicks. Uh and so yeah, he's from Whitebeard's crew. He comes in and he pretty much is just like, I'm gonna save y'all. Don't worry about it. Protect them. And he's pretty much just guns blazing, shooting his guns at every single person that comes out. And so it's a really good moment for him because as we've come to find out, Whitebeard's crew is part of the old generation. They're the what remains of Whitebeard's, forces after he died. Spoiler alert, people, if you haven't seen it. They're just there to help the new generation. They're there to push Luffy's crew, Traffic Law, Kid, all those new generation pirates into the next generation. So he's pretty much giving himself up for them to move on, the same way Marco did for Zoro and them. Um, but when it ends, you start seeing a lot of the other like samurais and ninjas fighting each other, and it ends up with Luffy and Kaido at the end fighting. And so this is going to lead into their fight of Luffy and Kaido, where they're pushing each other to the brink. I'm pretty sure the next two episodes are going to probably be Traffic Law and Kid versus Big Mom, and because they're going to end up fighting her for their win. And then the last one after that's going to be Luffy and Kaido, which will then be the end of Wano arc, where you find out a lot of stuff coming up. I will not spoil it, even though I've read the mangas on it. But yeah, this is going to lead into the episode of One Piece of what it really is. And me reading the mangas, I am truly saying if you want to watch One Piece, you can just start right after Wano or right now in Wano. and you will probably end up knowing the whole story of One Piece, just like I will, because he is giving every single manga, every episode is a new thing about everything that goes on in the One Piece world. And so it's really good. But the animation has picked up, and I think that's my biggest thing I want to say. Like he's not doing it every episode. It still goes back to the older like little animation, but when he has his fight scenes, he's throwing it in there kind of the way like Demon Slayer throws their 3D in there at times. It's just like a splash, here we go, and there we go, and then we're all right, back to the other animation. But it was good. It was a okay episode. I'll give it say about a 3.8 out of 5. It wasn't anything amazing. There was some fighting. The ending was cool. Izou pretty much just shooting a bazillion. Looked like a dude had freaking Uzis, but it's just two little musket guns. Like, so I don't know how the hell he did that. he just I was like, how the hell is he even doing that? But
power of the imagination, bro.
yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, I know it's like 11 at night. What is going on with this? But I was like, all right. But yeah, One Piece fans, man, y'all, let me know what y'all thought, man. Let me know what you thought of it, what's going to happen. I know we're all ready for Luffy's Gear 5 to be animated. That's going to be, I think that will probably be one of the first 10 out of 10s for One Piece, because the fight scene with it is, is going to be really good. Because if Zoro did that, I can't imagine what Luffy's does when he wins. But y'all make sure y'all follow us on our TikTok, on our Twitter, Instagram, right here on YouTube. We got you covered. We're doing a lot more. I'm going to probably start doing some stuff on mangas just because they're so far ahead. And I know people are trying to catch up, even though they don't want to pay for it like me. But it's all good. But yeah, y'all have a good one, people. We're out. Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.